Hello, this is William Bowman, and I'm recording this video for Giovanni over at Obedient K-9. Thank you so much, Giovanni, for allowing me to record this video for you. I want to explain exactly what I found on your website and show you what you can change in order to start bringing more volume to your digital assets here. So in order to do that, I want to explain some things so that you will have an understanding of how to implement the changes and be able to tell when those changes are actually working, because honestly, what we're after here is results, right? So I'm going to be covering the volume of clients looking for your services in your specific area, what your top online competitor is doing in order to win that volume, and things that you can do this exact moment on your site to start winning those clients in the future. So starting out, I just pop through your site really quickly. I like the fact that you have multiple different pages to go over your services. You have pictures throughout. I love these pictures. It looks very regal. And you even have some testimonials here. So these are all great things to have. The only thing that I would maybe mention is put in some more content. So you definitely want to have anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 words on the front page, and any of the back pages that you're also trying to rank, I would put anywhere between 300 to 500 words on those, and those kind of pass some of the power up to the home page. But, why would we put all of this content, right? There has to be a specific reason. So the specific reason is you want to be able to sprinkle what are called keywords into all of this content. And keywords are simply just what somebody would throw into Google in order to find a product or service. So you want to repeat those about 5 or 6 times. So what happens when we throw in dog training the woodlands, right? I'm going to go over the results here. And what we're going to see first is we're going to see ads, which I'm glad to see that you guys aren't here, because a lot of people actually see the word ad and they don't want to listen to it, so they just keep scrolling. This next area, though, this is kind of important. So if you don't have this set up, I would definitely go and get this set up. So this is the Google Map Pack. You can get it by going to GMB or Google My Business, and you basically just put in the name of your company, website, telephone number, and all of that. They link to you and give you a place for reviews. Clients really like this. They usually will find a company and then go and check their Google reviews. So you definitely want to have this set up so that they can get a realistic view of the services you offer and the types of, types of reviews you've had in the past. But as I move on here, this area here, this is called the organic search section. So you can't actually get here, there's ads at the bottom, but you can't actually be on the organic search section at the top by paying for it. You have to basically just, tweak your website to be ranked for these based on Google's algorithm. So I'm going to pop into Camp Bow Wow here, pull them up, and we see, this is one of your top online competitors. And we see here that, they have a good website. They have probably 7, maybe 800 words of content on the front page, so they're doing all right. But I don't want to, go into their website. I prefer to look under the hood, explain some things, and then compare it to yours. So whenever we look under the hood, what we're going to see is they have a UR and a DR. But, what are those things? So a UR and a DR, they're both on a scale of 0 to 100. Together, they kind of put a measure of where you would actually appear on the Google rankings for your specific search criteria. So when we pop into here, we're going to see this UR is 13. So that's a pretty decent UR score. For this position, I would expect it to be more like 15 or 20. But the UR specifically is a URL rating, and it's kind of like the trustability of the site. The DR, on the other hand, is the domain rating, and that's basically the power of the site as a whole. So the domain rating here is actually pretty healthy, and as you can see, the way to raise these guys is through backlinks. That is one big strategy to raise these two numbers. And here is a perfect example of the fact that quality backlinks are way better than quantity. I've seen companies that they come in and they throw in like 100 or 300 or 1,000 backlinks even, and they don't even have a DR close to this, because what they're doing is they're building very quality backlinks. So I would recommend that if you're building any of these, to make sure that they're quality. But what is a backlink? So a backlink is simply if I were writing a blog and I were to say, hey, Obedient K-9, they are the best in town, go use them, and then I put a link to your site. That's an example of a backlink. So you want backlinks from high UR and DR sites, one with authority, preferably in your specific industry, to refer to you guys, to say you guys do good work, or to put a link to your site. So they have 2 backlinks coming from one site, and they're ranking for 11 different keywords. So when we pop into the keywords, we see the volume. On average, the volume is how many people search for this specific keyword every single month. So you can see, these are 2 different volumes here, and they're ranked number 1 and 2 for those 2 different areas. When we come down here, we start seeing some national ones. I usually don't have small businesses ranked for national ones. The reason being is, yeah, that's a lot of volume, but if somebody searches you and finds you in Chicago, they're not really going to be able to use you. So I like to stick to buyer intent keywords like this, that you know that if somebody in your area searches this, you can actually service them and it kind of means more revenue for you. So if we pop over here, we can kind of look at your site and see kind of what's going on. Looks like you have a UR of 7, so you are moving that up with backlinks. Looks like you have 13. And then we have a DR of 0. So I'm going to guess that based on the backlinks, we don't have any do follow links. Oh, we have 8. Okay, cool. So it looks like these are auto site checker, domain for free. Okay, locals. Okay, so that makes sense. So these are directory sites. So directory sites, they usually don't give you that much. They give you a lot of UR, but they don't usually give you any DR. So it's definitely important to get some more, maybe some guest posts on a blog or something like that to start increasing this DR for yourself. And then let's go into the organic keywords and see what you guys are ranking for. It looks like you guys are only trying to rank for dog training Conroe, Texas. So that kind of goes back to, creating content. So the 3 recommendations that I have, if you want to start growing the volume that you get at your specific site, right, would be content. Go ahead and put 1,000 to 1,500 words. Use some of those keywords that I showed you earlier on the competitor site and sprinkle those in there. And then after you do the content, go ahead and start building some good backlinks. In the meantime, if you haven't set up your GMB, go and get that set up. That actually does help you with ranking. And if you follow those items, you should be able to start seeing some results. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to hear some feedback on what your thoughts are on this information, if it was easy to follow. But thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a great day.